Today, we're going to ask a question that might make you a little uncomfortable. Is your SaaS product already dead and you just don't know it yet?
No, I'm serious. Take a second and really think about this. What if that product you've poured your heart and soul into, the one you're building right now, has already been made obsolete by technology?
It might sound like a joke, but there's this conceptual tool making the rounds online that delivers this exact harsh verdict. It's a brutally honest look at a pretty unsettling reality. So let's dive in.
Okay, so the tool, or really the concept, is called Death by Claude. Think of it as a mirror, something that reflects the current insane capabilities of AI and what that means for software. Its whole purpose is super simple and direct. You give it your SaaS idea, and it tells you if that idea is really just a feature that a powerful AI could probably build in a few minutes. The process looks deceptively simple. You put in your idea, it gets measured against what modern agentic AI can do, and then it spits out one of two outcomes. Does your product actually have a reason to exist, or is it already just a ghost in the machine?
And as you can probably guess, for a lot of simple, single-purpose apps, the verdict is, well, it's often not what the founder wants to hear. It's a pretty stark wake-up call.
And check out this example, because it just shows you the insane speed of this shift. Just a couple of years ago, a tool that automatically summarizes your meeting notes, that was a fantastic business idea. You'd build a UI, you'd manage subscriptions. Today, it's literally just a single prompt to an AI. No UI, no subscription needed, just an instant result.
But look, Death by Claude is just a way to frame this. The really important part is the engine that's driving this disruption. This isn't science fiction, okay? It's all based on very real, very powerful technology that exists right now.
This quote really gets to the heart of it. We're not talking about simple chatbots anymore. We're talking about AI that can understand and operate across an entire project with what feels like unlimited context and the ability to just act on its own. So how does this all actually work? Well, think of it like a superhuman developer. First, it has persistent memory. It can see your entire code base at once. Second, it has autonomous skills, so it literally teaches itself how to do specialized tasks. Third, it deploys coordinated agents. It's like a project manager creating a whole team of expert AIs to work in parallel. And finally, it uses external tools by connecting to APIs just like a human would. You put all that together and you've got the engine that can replace entire applications.
And this brings us to a really crucial point. For years, we've thought of AI as a feature, something you add to a product, like AI-powered suggestions in a doc. That whole paradigm has now completely flipped on its head. See, the old SaaS model was often just a thin UI sitting on top of a simple workflow, and you had to do all the manual integrations yourself. The new AI native model, it often needs no UI at all. It uses an agentic workflow, and it performs autonomous integration, connecting to whatever it needs to get the job done, all by itself.
So how do you know if your product is vulnerable? You got to ask yourself these questions. Is its core value just a simple, repeatable workflow? Is it basically just a pretty user interface on top of a database or another API? If you're nodding yes, you might be in the danger zone.
Okay, so that was the scary part. So what's the solution? What does a defensible product even look like in this new world? Let's talk about how you build a moat that AI can't cross.
This right here, this is the path forward. See, AI can write code, but it can't magically create a sales channel or a community. It can't generate the unique proprietary data that you spent years collecting. It can't instantly create the network effects of a platform like Airbnb or Facebook. And it really struggles to replicate a product that's deeply, truly embedded in a complex human workflow. These are your moats. So the key takeaway is this. You have to shift your focus from building simple tools to building complex systems. Build things that are messy, that involve coordinating people, that rely on unique data, and that solve real-world logistical nightmares. Build things that are hard for reasons that have nothing to do with code.
All of this really leads us to one final defining question. It's a question that every founder, every builder, every developer needs to be asking themselves right now. Seriously, think about it. Is the core value of what you're creating a durable system with a real moat? Or is it a clever set of instructions that sooner or later is just going to become a simple feature inside a much larger AI platform? The answer to that question is going to define the next decade of software.